This is the UAAP Season 73 Volleyball.
Live and exclusive on Studio 23. I'm Anton Ross together with Anne Remulla. And Anne, FEU, taking set number 2 right here against LaSalle.
LaSalle was really caught by surprise, seeing that FEU was able to, penetrate their block. In fact, nagulo yung depensa ng LaSalle sa likod. They weren't able to receive much of the drop balls that FEU gave them. And on top of that, I think FEU was successful in variating their shots because they weren't as predictable as they were in the first set.
And then Morada came alive. Vargas was playing inspired. And Magsumbol was also playing well for FEU. And on the other side for LaSalle, Chuck Cruz was given a rest by Coach Ramil. Demicilio came in, and then in the latter part, when LaSalle was already down by 5 towards the end of that set, Chuck Cruz was brought back in, but it was too late for LaSalle, and FEU taking that set from LaSalle.
That's right, and I think what really did well for FEU here was that they managed to step up all at the same time. It wasn't just one person. So I guess now they realize that it can't be just one. Kailangan sabay-sabay sila.
Let's take a look at the statistics right here.
And that's why if you take a look at the attack points, FEU actually scored 15 as compared to only 10 of LaSalle. FEU had 2 service aces and none for LaSalle. In terms of unforced errors, they were just almost tied at 7 and 8 for DLSU. So clearly what worked for FEU was the fact that they were able to penetrate the blockers of LaSalle. They were able to score more points from their offense, and they had a variety of plays executed.
Set number 3 is underway, but when you look at LaSalle, this could be a good thing actually for LaSalle, because like last year when you go through a season without having to overcome a deficit, and then suddenly against UST you're put up with a good fight, you're not used to it. So LaSalle also has to get used to overcoming adversity. That was perhaps their first taste besides that game against Ateneo, wherein they had a chance to overcome adversity, but unfortunately they failed.
That's right.
So it's now their time to bounce back. Let's see how they're going to respond here in set number 3.
Well, in terms of lineup, Anton, if you look at the current lineup, Coach Ramil opted to put in C and replaced Gumabaw. Maybe this time around he's testing the right mix on who can deliver more. Well, let's see if he can make a big difference in how LaSalle is moving.
That's right. I saw her finally take her jacket. And she's in right now for LaSalle. We were talking about her a while ago. She was the last year's Rookie of the Year. Giselle C now. Morada bouncing it off the block. Let's see the referee's call. Yes! Point for FEU.
And errors is really pouring over the way of LaSalle. Yung mga net violation error na ganun, sayang din minsan because it's a giveaway.
Esperanza, back set, Maranyo. Easy does it.
Maranyo for that drop ball.
Second-year player, Abigail Morada. Morada now. She'll try again, this time with a drop ball saved by Esperanza. This is Steph Mercado.
A time, a point for Stephanie Mercado.
Another one of the 2 leaders of this LaSalle team, Steph Mercado, along with Jack Alarca, both playing in their final season for LaSalle.
And that's why, I guess, not just for Alarca and Mercado, also for the likes of Isa Maizo, Bea Pascual, who are all playing in their last year. Lahat ng mga to, what they want is to actually win a championship before they graduate.
Let's go to Maan Panganiban for an update on the side of FEU.
Yes, Anton, Coach Ness just doesn't show it, but he is really happy with how the girls are playing. It's not about the score anymore, but the way the team is reacting with LaSalle's offensive juggernaut. Now, the main concern of Coach Ness today is, number one, of course, blocking and block coverage, which have been missing in the second set. They should watch out for DLSU's drop balls, but because DLSU has been somewhat tentative in attacking, especially in the second set. Now, Maika Morada actually led the team in the huddle coming to the set, commending her teammates' great job. She said, tignan nyo, in-enjoy lang natin yung paglalaro natin kanina. Hindi natin namalayan, nakuha na natin yung second set. I-enjoy lang natin at lalabas ng natural yung mga dapat natin gawin, pero huwag tayong mag-relax. Words from the veteran FEU and Anton.
Thank you, Maan. Well, that's one of the things we noticed, and that the FEU ladies were smiling. And look at Vargas right here. He was smiling despite that error. Just took a glance at Coach Ness.
And that's what you really need, though, because if there's too much pressure, the tendency is for you to be, you restrict your movements because you're always very conscious on what you'll do, if whether you're gonna commit an error or not.
Ano ba to? Sadya ba yan?
Well, it looks, si Morada, in the past, if you've seen her play before, feeling ko nag-adjust lang siya dyan eh. Pero alam mo yun, that's one thing she's good at. She's very agile. So yung mga ganon, kaya niyang gawa ng paraan.
Grabe, almost 90-degree angle yun ah.
If you've seen her play in the past, like in her starting years, you'd see a lot of those things.
Serve Joanne C.
And reintroducing them this afternoon as her team just stole the second set from LaSalle. But LaSalle trying to come back here in set number 3. They are up 8-5 as we head into a technical timeout.
We're back here in the arena between the volleyball match between LaSalle and FEU. Now, Anton, going back to the second set, I think we can agree that that was one that Coach Ramil would rather forget. He told the girls that he's seen better effort from them in practice and he wants to see the same timing, patience, and precision that he knows Lady Spikers are capable of. Coach Ramil told them simply, pinaghandaan kayo, and you have to come out more aggressive in this set and kill FEU's confidence. Lastly, he told them that the game has to be more than just about blocking. They've got that part of their game down, but the other elements still have to come out. Anton and Dan?
Salamat, Job. And totoo naman eh, lahat ng teams na makakaharap ang LaSalle, talagang paghahandaan nila yan.
That's true, and it's good to see that, FEU, who earlier was a bit late, actually nagmadali yan sa warm-up is still playing very well despite that fact. And what's good to note is that they are enjoying the game.
FEU running around at the sides of the arena, while LaSalle doing their own version of their warm-ups on the second floor of the arena. Working on their lateral movement, trying to get themselves loose before this matchup right here. So right now, Jack Alarca and the Lady Spikers trying to respond after giving up their second set here in, all in all, their second set, all in all, here in season 73 after winning their first game, first 3 games, blowing out all their opponents, blowing out Adamson, UP, and then NU, and then they faced Ateneo. Ateneo was able to get 1 set, and then today FEU able to get set number 2 today.
Block, but good coverage.
Maranyo, very, very promising. Only in her second year for LaSalle. Look at this right here. This is already her second jump. Blocking and then spiking from the middle. Playing like a veteran is Abigail Maranyo. See? Putting it up.
Oh,
wow.
Hands on from the middle.
Spiking that ball with all her might. Look at that. Yung forma niya parang parang si Nepomuceno. And that,
how she approaches.
Yeah. Because when Nepomuceno spikes it, it's always like she's using all her energy.
Full swing, and then when she hits the ball, you'll see talaga the movement.
Oh, yung
Kamay.
legs nakataas. 12-7 in favor of LaSalle.
Excellent
And
attack.
that ball was headed straight to her face.
And this is what you like seeing from, these young girls from FEU. They are very aggressive. And what's nice is that even if, they know that they're up against LaSalle, pero hindi yun yung nasa isip nila. What they're really thinking of is they have to play well, and they're really focused.
Point for LaSalle.
Again, it's hard to put so much pressure on a team with so many rookies like FEU. Again, like you mentioned, and this season is not about winning the championship. It's not a realistic goal for FEU right now with the lineup that they have. Wala pa silang materials, or at least hindi pa nade-develop. They have to use this season to gain as much experience as they can.
That's right. And, like what Man said in her earlier reports, this team is actually working double time. And that's literally double time because they train twice a day. And